My name is Eric Rodriguez. I live in Brooklyn, New York, Williamsburg to be exact. I'm currently a Park Avenue doorman here in Manhattan, and I'm 5'3". Many people may not know exactly. You can tell by my images that I'm a man of modest height, but I think I carry pretty well, and I'm very confident that it's something I wasn't in it, something I didn't have, when I was much younger. But I'll talk more about that later. I brought in 2 pairs of boots to be upgraded. I bought my Wolverine 1,000 mile boots in blue, and my Grandstone brass boots with the crispy sole. I love these boots. The Grandstone boots, I love them, but I wasn't quite thrilled with the crispy sole. It just gives me a casual sort of construction look, not something that I really wanted. So I wanted these to be upgraded with a nice leather sole, leather heel, something to give it a little more dapper look. Same thing with the Wolverine 1,000 mile boot. I also chose to change the sole to a thicker leather combination sole, leather and rubber heel. And then I added also what I believe is called a girdle, which is this small decorative punt in the front by the laces. It just gives the boot a different look. You may not be familiar with it. It's mostly seen on donkey puncher boots, if you look that up. But this is something that most boot guys kind of go for. A lot of things that I do buy, such as footwear, I buy things that I know that are being made properly, sometimes by small companies, straight to the consumer, and that can be repaired, that I can have for a long time instead of buying something that will break down in a year or two and then I just throw it out and buy it again. I try to do the same thing with my clothing. So I'm a little more aware of it because I just don't want to keep buying things over and over and over. So I stay with something classical, something classic looking that I can just continue wearing and for the years to come, and I can just repair it when needed. I was a kid with not a lot of money. Restoration or repair of my clothes was always a must. I mean, I'd have a pair of jeans and that I'd wear for as long as I can just keep patching them up. As I've gotten older, I am more aware of it. Like I said, I like to buy things that will last me for a long time, things that can be repaired, things that have a classic look, so I don't look at it a year or two from now and say, my God, what was I thinking when I bought this? So yeah, that's why I'm into repairing clothing now, because again, I want to keep it for as long as possible. Back when I didn't really know much about clothing, I would just buy another pair of jeans and another black t-shirt. That was all very monochromatic, blue and black and maybe a white t-shirt now and then. Now I'm a little more aware of what I'm buying, making sure that it goes with the pieces I already own, going with the colors that I know that can easily be mixed and matched to get more of an outfit. So I'm a little more aware and conscious about what I'm buying instead of just adding another pair of blue jeans and a t-shirt to my wardrobe. I always had a positive relationship with my clothing, but I never gave it much thought when I was younger. It's not until I became more aware of what I was wearing and the message that it gives out that I started then having an actual relationship with my clothing. And yes, I do feel it's a very positive relationship. Like I said, I love I love to dress up. I feel comfortable in everything I wear. To the point is that if anyone's looking at me even when I'm wearing a suit, walking down the street, in the past I would have felt like, oh, they're looking at me like, why is that guy wearing a suit? Where is he going? Now I look at it more like they're saying, hey, that suit looks good. How can I get a suit like that? Well, the message I think I send, and not intentionally, is of confidence, of someone who knows what they want, someone who knows what they're doing. Yeah, that's it. Confidence, really. I know people see it. I can feel it, and it's just part of my my whole look, my whole wardrobe. Fit is key. I had no idea how good clothes can look when they fit your body properly. Then again, I also didn't know what fitting my body properly was. So I wear jeans now I look at jeans now, that I had 20 years ago that I still have in my closet. And I'm like, how did I wear these outside? These are huge. So definitely get things to fit your body properly. Then again, when you're young, you're going with the trends, could be very baggy or very fitted, maybe too fitted. Avoid that. That's what I would say. stay with the classics. Anything was worn 10, 20 years ago is not too extravagant. You can continue to wear 10, 20 years from now. Don't follow trends. I know when you're younger, you want to dress like all your other friends do, but those trends tend to disappear really fast. You look at photos of yourself a year ago, and you're going to cringe. So I would just, if you can, try to avoid them. Look for quality instead of quantity. Buy something that you will have for a long time, something that could be restored, repaired. Trends, like I said, go so quickly. Sometimes they're made of cheap fabrics, cheap materials, and you're basically throwing your money away. Learn about how the products you're wearing are made, where they're made, how they're made, if they can be repaired. Believe me, it'll be worth the money than spending it on another pair in a month or two. That would be my advice. A friend of mine, a fellow boot collector also, I think he mentioned Vince's Village Cobbler. I was looking to have an old pair of Fry boots resold. He recommended them. I took the boots in, and they made them 100 times better than what they were. They weren't very expensive boots, but they made them look like they were like $500, $600, $700 boots. I think I paid maybe $200 for them. They've done a great job. I've taken other items to them, and they always do a great job, always exceed my expectations.